Okay, an update on the 980s. So this is going to probably become the bane of my existence. But here is the deal. So this has a board in it. I've been mucking around with this. And let me get the elephant. I thought I would show the things that I've done with it, but I just want to get this one out of the way first. Watch the A and L, the noise blanker icons, and the first letters of the 14 segment displays, the alpha displays over here and stuff over here, and as I turn the contrast down, see how they start have pieces of them start disappearing, just pieces of the icons and the digits. That's a bad LCD, and this one's just started showing symptoms of a bad LCD. Um, yeah, so you can get the contrast up bright enough where it doesn't bleed too badly. It is bleed. It is. There are some other like dimly lit segments in here that are starting to that are lighting up, and that's because the contrast is just a touch too high. But you need to get it higher so that these other chunks of these other bits don't go out, and that's unfortunately a sign of a bad LCD. Now, what adds insult to injury is that this is actually the second one in a week that I've had go out. This one is starting to fail. Um, this radio here, that's a stock radio that I use for comparison. This LCD screen has failed. So that's not good. Anyway, that's what they look like. This is also a failed screen. So it gives me a lot of pause. I don't want to do this if the screens are going to just start failing left and right. And I've had two in a week. This doesn't get hot in this room. These radios haven't been out of this room. It doesn't get hot in here. It's not like it's in a vehicle. Um, it's a problem, and I don't want to go down this road with screens failing. So soul searching time. Do I want to proceed with screens failing in the radios? I just don't know. Um, I just don't know. But anyway, what's working on this? We'll get out of the bad LCD mode. So yeah, contrast works. Yeah, we know contrast works. Um, I've done a lot. I'm refactoring the software that runs in this. Got a bootloader. I've already got two boards here built, ready to go to put in radios for testing. If the LCDs don't fail, I'm not having a good time with that one. But that's pretty much all it works. The radio transmits, it receives. The 919 actually works. The noise blanker and the A&L, they're implemented. The modes work. It turns off the A&L when you go sideband, for example. That stuff works. My gain works. No S meter, no TX meter. Um, Meter changes, but the DACs are not coded up for actually showing any S meter or any TX meter. Um, PLL, the span is implemented. PLL unlock detection is working properly, although it's still flashing a digit, even though there's words in the display. It's an interesting bug, but so yeah, like 25. Don't know where it goes down in 25 megahertz. The radio will not transmit down there. PLL's locked and it will receive, but it won't transmit. You got no chance getting transmit working down here. No hope on it. Trust me. Yes, it will lock. Yes, it will receive, but you ain't gonna have. There's like it's like a milliwatt down here. There's no power. It's like 29 something that it cuts out at the top. Yeah, that's just the PLL's range on these. It is what it is. So yeah, all that works. Um, So, you push the button, change this band, you hold it, is the menu now. You got your various colors, that all works. Contrast clearly works. Um, brightness works. Um, nothing in the diag menu works. In fact, if I try to use these menus, it'll crash because there's actually no code. They're all null pointers. So step size is going to come out because there's no point to have step size when when you have essentially a span. So step size was how I did it before, but I actually did the proper span on in this code. So anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. Squelch works. It's properly debounced. So yeah. Anyway, LCD problem is a bummer. I'm not having a good feeling about this. I think this is going to be if it happens at all, it's going to have to be like with the express understanding that if you have a new Rev 980, the LCD is going to fail because they just apparently are. So for those of you who have sent me a few mails that I haven't gotten to about what do you do about your LCD, because I've actually gotten a few emails from people. What do I do about my LCD? I don't have any. Uniden is repairing them for flat rates. I don't know what they've done, but the LCDs I think that they're starting to die. So we're going to have to see. I'm going to have to do some controlled testing. What I mean by controlled testing is I've got a couple of 980s up here on the shelf that are brand new, and I bought them with the express purpose of trying to see what I can determine about these LCDs. So I got a couple of brand new radios to see what's going on. I actually got the brand new radios to put these in, but I'm gonna have to use them for seeing if I can't pin down an potential environmental cause for the LCD failures, because 2 of them in a week, something's gone, something's dodgy. Anyway, cheers for now.